What are we saying, everyone? It's your boy Jordan, aka Joe's Reacts, and welcome back to the latest reaction channel on YouTube, where I bring the video, the vibes, and the positive energy every day with no fail. I hope you the reactions so far this weekend. I hope you the reactions today, as well as Tory Lanez and Nia Archives, as they're coming through with 2 new releases this weekend that I'm really excited to get into, because his first tune right now is going to be a tune called I Know Everything from Tory Lanez, because he's still been locked up in prison, so free Tory Lanez, but also he's coming through still releasing songs. I still need to listen to some more of that Slutty Bass album that he released, so if you do also react of them songs in particular, let me know in the comments. But there's also so many songs about this new album that he's just released, so if there's any songs from this new album that you do want to see react to, let me know in the comments. But this is the tune with the most views right now, so I'm definitely gonna have to check this out, see what he's all about, and I feel like it's gonna come through with a unique vibe. Not quite sure he's coming through singing on the R&B type of vibe throughout this album. It's sounding like a little bit more of like he's got something to get off his chest, so it's gonna be interesting right now, and I feel like it's gonna be a fine little vibe, and I say we get straight into it. Hope we enjoy it, hope you have a great day, have a better week. Let's get into it and let's go. Bosh. Right, this is Tory Lanez and I Know Everything. Let's get into this right now. Let's see what it's all about and let's go. Already a little bit of a fire instrumental.
I can't wish the best for my ex. She would end up with me again.
Damn.
I want this shit to bleed.
Ooh.
Email, phone calls, voicemail, I heard it all. Mixed emotions all. In a couple liquor that's about to fall. You knew he was close to home. I guess you ain't know cause you ain't been home. Why is it alone on your skin tone? Marvin's room playing in the back like fuck that nigga that you love so bad. Then I heard y'all making love through the phone, bet you didn't know you picked up on accident.
Damn, and you're making love on a phone that you picked up by accident within another room listening to Marvin's Room. Please, da 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 da. What a fire tune that is, Marvin's Room. But hey, Tory Lanez is coming through fire on this vibe right now. Holy, the fact that he's doing all of this from prison as well. Not quite sure if he's doing this all from prison throughout these out for every single one of these tunes, but this is sounding like it probably is, because it's not like they're coming through with that most perfect like audio quality that we're all looking for in terms of having it 10 out of 10, but it's still sounding 10 out of 10 through the lyrics, with the vibe just really coming through, saying I wish the best for my ex because I know that she's coming back. Oof, man, this is a fire little tune right now. I've got the voicemails, the emails, and the missed calls. Tory Lanez is coming through just talking about that kind of breakup type of feeling, but also knowing your own worth by saying you know that she's gonna come, or you know that she's gonna come back, because you're gonna make her jealous in a way where you're just gonna make her realise all that she's lost. This is a fire little tune right now, from the beat to the vocals and the lyrics. It's creating a fire atmosphere right here. This is interesting.
I can't wish the best for my ex. She would end up with me again.
I want this shit to bleed.
Ooh, and I want you to believe me. Let's go.
Email, phone calls, voicemail, I heard it all. Mixed emotions all. In a couple liquor that's about to fall. You knew he was close to home. I guess you ain't know cause you ain't been home.
He was close to home, but I guess you wouldn't know because you've not been home, because you're stuck here with me. So he's close to home right now, thinking that he's going to come home to you, but you're back here with me because you can't get enough. This is coming through like a little bit of a weekend type of vibe right here. Let's go.
Why sick alone on your skin tone? Marvin's room playing in the back like fuck that nigga
That you had so bad.
Then I heard y'all making love through the phone, but you didn't know you picked up on accident. Drinking, smoking, mixing up my liquor with emotion.
Ooh, drinking, smoking, mixing up my liquor with emotions. Oof, man, I feel like we've all been there before, mixing the liquor with the emotions whilst we're drinking and smoking. Damn. So I feel like Tory Lanez could be saying he's hearing his ex making love to another person, or it could be the opposite way around. He's making love to his ex, but he's accidentally picked up a phone and that's what he's hearing, which is rough. Nobody wants to be put in that situation, but damn, the way that Tory Lanez is creating that atmosphere right now is fire.
Love through the phone, but you didn't know you picked up on accident. Drinking, smoking, mixing up my liquor with emotion. Contemplating. What's the smartest way for me to blow this up? Savage, waking. Girl, I wonder why you even woke him up. Cheated on me. Sorry, you ain't even gotta hide it, I know it.
Damn, I don't even know why you waked him up, cheated on me. I don't know why you gotta hide it. Damn, so I feel like this is him coming through, talking about the things that a girl has done to him in terms of picking up the phone while she's making love to somebody else, and he's having to like understand that she's cheating on him a little bit, but also knowing that that ex is, she's going to regret the actions that she's taken that day to cause that relationship to fall apart. Oh man, this is coming through some strong emotions right now, and definitely feeling like that Weekend comparison, because he comes through them strong emotions inside of his songs, and this is sounding like a really serious tune right here through them sad emotions, but also coming through with that get back with a song saying I know everything. This is interesting right now because he's really coming through talking about the ex and all the snaky things that she did while she was supposed to be loving Tory. Okay.
Smartest way for me to go to so savage, waking. Girl, I wonder why you even woke him up. Cheated on me. Sorry, you ain't even gotta hide it, I know it.
Ooh. I'm sorry you had to hide it because I know everything. God damn, he's saying I'm sorry you had to hide it. That is interesting right there, because hiding them secrets can really bring you down a little bit, because you know that it's unfair on that other person. Even though you still want to love that other person, you're hiding them skeletons in your closet that I feel like are supposed to be let out and be free, because you got to be honest with that person you want to fall in love with, and you can't keep them things hidden, because once them things come out, it's going to make things 10 times worse when they do hear about it. And Tory Lanez is one of them people you don't want to let like him getting his emotions, you know what I'm saying, because he's going to put them emotions into a song and make a fire beat like this. Let's go.
I know everything. I know everything. I know everything.
And he's saying this whilst he's in prison as well. I know everything. Even though I'm locked up behind the bars, trust me, I've still got people out there that are telling me everything that I need to know. Which I feel like when you've got someone in prison and you're supposed to be keeping that love for them, you feel like you could do some snaky stuff whilst they're locked away, because they're never going to know. Little do women know that bro code goes a long way, you know what I'm saying? And when you've got some strong boys that are always there for you, they're really going to do some digging to make sure they can understand what's going on. For someone who doesn't understand what's going on. Interesting.
I'm fucked up. Shipping with round. Green skies on my mind. I like me, never go down. This isn't what I thought. Niggas fucking you and shit that I fought. This shit been a battle, baby, I fought.
Damn, men fucking you and shit that I bought. Damn, which I feel like is a tough thing for Tory Lanez right now. The fact that he's locked away and he can't do anything by himself. He's going to have to get his boys to do all the digging for him and all the get backs. But this is fire right now, because it just comes to show that when you're keeping that trust, you've got that trust with someone that you feel like you can hold that trust and hold that love, and you still think it's strong. And then because you're separated, you've got to really make sure you have that real trust with that certain someone, because when you're separated with someone, that's when they can fall victim to kind of falling for like the easy pleasures in life, which is falling in love with someone at a club to someone that they're not going to end up really attaching their feelings for, because they still got their feelings for somebody else. But the fact that they can't find that love anymore because you're locked away or you're travelling, that's when they start trying to play their snaky moves to get that little bit of love, to kind of feel that moment again whilst you're not there, which can also be so bad for you, because they're not going to tell the truth. You have to find the truth for yourself, which is always going to hit harder, and it's going to make you a little bit more sad, which is what you feel inside this tune right now. Tory Lanez is going through the emotions throughout this one, but it's also creating such a beautiful vibe that really comes through, teaching a lesson to really make sure you're keeping an eye on those people that you don't see too often, that you're still in love with. Okay.
Marvin's room playing in the back like fuck that nigga that you love so bad. Then I heard y'all making love through the phone, but you didn't know you picked up on accident.
damn. And I heard that you're making love to on a phone that you picked up by accident. That right there is something that's like one of the worst nightmares for someone, I feel like. And no one should be going through something like that. But when you go through something like that, I feel like it's God's message of just saying, listen, I'm going to give you the hints that you need to see. You're not just got your boys that are helping you. The higher power is going to help you to understand that someone's snaking you from behind the scenes. Okay. Okay. With emotion. Contemplating.
Smartest way for me to blow this song. Savage.
Ooh, what's the smartest way for me to blow this song? Damn, this is fire, man. Such a great tune. I'm seeing why this tune's got the most views right now, because this is feeling so real from the experiences that he's having throughout being locked away right now, but also the trust that he's got to keep within the women that he's in love with, which I feel like is something that is so hard to do, because especially in America, where there's a lot of people that are like fake in the way that they only want you for the money, the clout and the fame, but when you're locked away, they're not getting any of that, so they're going to have to find other ways of getting that in other people, which can make you feel rubbish, because you thought you had that trust in someone that you shouldn't have had that trust in, so you've wasted a lot of effort and energy inside of that person, and money probably. God damn, this is a fire tune right here.
Girl, I wonder why you even walking up. Cheated on me. Shorty, you ain't even gotta hide it. I know everything.
Ooh, I know.
I know everything.
It sounded like we actually got like a version of like the phone call with the way that is, because I feel like he has to make phone calls to record tunes through like a phone microphone. And it sounded like a little bit of something like that for that little like effect right there.
I know everything, everything.
Ooh, fire little tune right there. I definitely need to react some more after this. Wow, that was a fire tune from Tory Lanez right there. I know everything. He's been going through it right now, being locked away for so long, but hopefully he gets free soon, because I don't even think if it's true the way that he's got put into prison right now by shooting Meg Thee Stallion's foot. I'm not quite sure if that whole story is true, but at the same time, he's been locked away for too long right now. So I feel like he's lost a lot of things throughout being locked away, whether that's the love, whether that's the money, or whether that's the opportunities that he's got to make love, to find new people in his life, to surround himself with the right people that he's definitely going to trust, and now he's realising the real from the fake whilst he's locked away, which I feel like is definitely something that a lot of people come to learn when they do get locked away, who's really there for you, but also who's only there for you in terms of what they can gain, because once you can't gain anything from that person because they're locked away, you're going to really see their true thoughts and feelings about you. And I feel like this tune right now is talking about that, how you've really got to make sure you've got that special someone in your life that is really true and real to you, because if they're just using you for the money, the clout and the fame, they're really going to find that in somebody else, and you're going to have to kind of watch that person fall in love with somebody else whilst you're locked away and you can't do anything about it. But that's when you've got to use your friends and your family to really make sure they can find the answers that you are looking for whilst you're locked away. And Tory Lanez is talking about inside this tune right now how he knows everything, even though he's locked away where he's supposed to be away from everything, he still knows everything in itself, which is such a great like kind of perspective to really make sure that you think before you do something stupid, because even if you think like that person's never going to find out, everything always comes around eventually. And I feel like karma works in special ways, and that right there is showing how that can work in a special way by using your friends to find out the answers that you're looking for whilst you can't find them. But this is an interesting tune right now, coming through some strong emotions, some beautiful vocals, a little bit of that Marvin Room which came through with a fire little addition inside this tune, a little bit of a cover inside of that bit, but it also came through with such a dark but kind of beautiful atmosphere with his voice, with the beat, but also the tempo that was just so perfect. I feel like this album has got loads of different vibes right now, and this one is definitely one of them, and I really enjoyed this one, and I'd really like to react to some more. So if there's any more songs in particular from this album that you would like to see me react to, let me know in the comments, but I hope you enjoyed this one right here. If you have enjoyed this one and you want to show support, we greatly appreciate it, because most of these videos get claimed, and the way to do so is a new page that I've created, whilst also I've got a Patreon, which I'd be greatly appreciate if you could check out, because most of these videos get claimed. And if you do want to see the vlogging channel, we'd greatly appreciate if you could check that out also. But I hope you stay blessed, stay positive, stay motivated, keep striving for the best version of yourself. YouTube might think you like this video, and I'd be greatly appreciate if you could subscribe. And peace, love and guidance. Bosh.